Hey tubers, it's 11:25 on Wednesday, August 28th. We're about 89 in the garage. We're supposed to get up to 106 today. So yeah, got that mirror in. Got the center mirror in. And got the driver's mirror on. Made a mistake when I was checking the mirrors out. So I want to repaint both doors anyway, so it gives me a good... I'll sit there and weld this hole up, and we'll when I repaint the doors. But that's how I planned on repainting the doors. So, and I got the center mirror in. I think I showed that already. So yeah. So put the LED lights in the running lights, and man, that's a difference. I really like those. Hang on. Is that a bright light or what? So, let's turn these off. And I pulled out the instructions on how to calibrate the speedometer, so I got my 2-mile course mapped out, so I know how to get to that. The issue at hand is I got one of the parking lights out. And hold on, let me see if I can hold this with my chin. I think this ring, hold on, I think this ring here is not letting it go all the way down to where it locks in. So I could pull out the micrometers and sit there and measure, but I think you can see it right off the bat. That, let's see, let's turn it around to here. That you can see the distance from here to here is a little longer than from here to here. So, and I think it's that the ring, if I grind that down a little bit. So I pulled out the 1-inch Rolex. Needless to say, I have no good ones left. So I went to Harbor Freight and got another pack, because you can't seem to find those. Got some JB Weld epoxy, just in case I have to epoxy that in if I grind that down all the way. At McFadden-Dale, and McFadden-Dale didn't have any really good Rolex to speak of, so that's where we're at on that. So I was wondering if that is the same diameter as a 2-inch. If I got a 36-inch 2-inch and cut it down, it's a hell of a waste for Rolex. Or either that, or I go to Amazon and order and wait 2 days. And I don't want to wait 2 days. We're close to getting this thing to where it's somewhat streetable. It is streetable now, but I want to be able to at least have turn signals. So, and there's where I got the, sent me a sticker, that's where I got the LEDs, so pretty good spot. Here are all the extra peanut bulbs. And so, I'm going to get onto this. When I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Alright tubers, I took a good 2-inch Rolex, sure, drop it on the floor, and cut around the plastic and got one that fit, and then ground it all down And then ground that down in there. And hold on. I'm holding it on my chin. So that was the issue. So what I'll do is I'll take a JB weld and put it around here and set this in and let it set up and see where we're at on it. So should have indexed this where it went, but I know that the short lug comes up towards the ground, so we'll go ahead and do it that way. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Alright, it's epoxied. I'm only going to do one at a time, so that way if this doesn't work, then I only have to buy one of these. So we'll let this sit. It's 4 to 6 hours to handle, 15 hours to put back into use, and we'll just let her sit here 4 to 6 hours. 6 hours from now would be 6 o'clock tonight. So that's all for now. We'll turn this back on at 6 tonight and see how it did. And when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. It's been about 4 hours now. And what we'll end up doing is end up sitting there taking it and cleaning off this and the inside. I test fitted the bulb will go in. So this one's done. This is the right side, so we'll turn around and we'll, the only thing I haven't tried are the wires in the back, but that still should go in regardless. So what we'll do is we'll get the left side off and get that configured and get that ready to go. And we'll get that one in and get that glued up, and hopefully by tomorrow we can have these all in and everything else. When I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Alright guys, I did mark this one, even though I don't think it's going to make a bit of difference, but just to be on the safe side. Again, only to buy one if I have to replace the right side. I do have them marked left and right. So, but these were OEM from Classic Industries. So, and anybody's you're gonna have to take a long look at if you're gonna do LED lights, and I'm all for LED lights. They look a heck of a lot brighter and everything else. That you're gonna have to end up taking that ring down, and as you see, I took it flush down to the bottom. So these lights should pop in and out with no problem in the near future. I doubt if you're gonna need to replace them, but it'll be my son's responsibility because it'll be their car when I leave the planet. So we will clean this up with some acetone, then we'll mix up some more JB weld, and we'll get this one welded up and set aside. When I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Alright, we'll let this one dry for the time allotted. That's it, 4 to 6 hours, and then 15 to do it. And the same with this one. This one's going to sit here even though it's dry. But then we'll take the buff wheel and clean it up on the inside there. I did test fit the light, like I said, and this one works great. So if you're thinking LEDs on your your first gen Camaro, I think all these these brackets are roughly all the same. You might have to do some surgery like this on them. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Alright guys, this one's dried enough, and I took a abrasive pad and we knocked down all the JB weld in here, and I don't know, can I do this here? Let's try this with underneath the chin again. If the bulb stays in. So we're going to assemble this one real quick and see if it works, and hopefully I'm not out 2 fixtures. So when I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Alright. It works. Cool. So next up we'll get this one done. This one's still setting up. It's still tacky. Let this one set up. Then we'll install the LED flasher, and gotta find the ground for it. And then we'll see how we did on the turn signals. So you've seen this one, so there's no point in dragging on this video. I'll upload it here in a minute. But man, that's bright. Damn. So, ooh, Metro. Police helicopter. So, that'll be it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments. One step closer, one step closer. Every day's one step closer. Need to get a haircut, but my barber's been dying to see the car. So as soon as I get the parking lights done, get the turn signals working, next week I'll go down and get a haircut before we go back to Dallas. We'll be doing that next Thursday, I think. Yeah, next Thursday morning our flight leaves, and we'll be gone until Monday. But I'll talk more on that on my live show on Friday. Everybody have a good evening. Later.